What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Legion on Zoom. As always, Ches, I love everybody here, and yeah.
Yo, and this is Miguel. Hello, I love everybody here too. It's a good day.
That's Rod. What's up, people?
Chilling,
man. What's going on?
Just fucking living. And see, I try to start the show on a good note because I always get accused by Rod of just bringing in hate, which it's more of just a factual statement on his part than an accusation of me.
But we have like a dark Sith Lord thing going on, so it's hard not to associate. I'm rocking my Wonder Woman, and Miguel, what do you got on?
Yo, thank you for asking, because I'm fucking excited. Have you guys seen, maybe some people I'm following us on Instagram? I've been up in, I'm back in New York, fucking in New York City, and I got this awesome thing in the mail from the second best damn fucking pet shop. That's what it's called. They're not a pet shop. It's called the second best pet shop that are making these awesome fucking Simpsons shirts. I got into them because I've been following them online on Instagram. They have the Simpsons scenic. This is one of those Simpsons scenic shots. They have a Homer Fields and a bunch of other shit from the Simpsons that is great. And this is a classic from the episode of Bart when he steals a car and he rents a car, and he goes on this joyride with Milhouse, Nelson, and who else? Martin, right? I think was in the car too.
I think so. I haven't seen that episode in a minute.
Yeah, they go to Knoxville to the World's Fair. And I don't know, and it's got that chill vibe to it. I got this awesome shirt. I actually got a print of Homer's face for Homer Fields. And then I have another shirt from fucking the Planet of the Apes as well from them. They're a great account on Instagram. They're a better account to buy shirts and shit. So Heidi, we just talked about Shang-Chi a minute ago, and this was the best shirt to talk about Shang-Chi. I'm excited to talk about more fucking comic book shows as I'm chilling with Bart fucking driving and Milhouse, fucking being the co-pilot right there.
Yo, and shout out to The Simpsons, man.
Word.
Oh, the most legendary show of all time, possibly. I don't know.
And just for reference, if anybody hasn't seen that episode, because it's in one of the earlier seasons, if you're ever scrolling through your feed on Instagram, it's that picture of the Simpsons lo-fi playlist on Spotify or some shit. It's like hip hop lo-fi or whatever the fuck. Go on our YouTube so you can see it. It's that picture. Yeah. And also, I like the shirt. I wouldn't mind if those people also sent me a shirt. That'd be dope. I'm just saying. I would also give them a shout out. That'd be great. Fishing for sponsorships. Life is grand. And
I think it's exciting because it's coming from the UK, I believe. It's international fucking shipping and shit. So, it's dope shit. Send us more stuff. We got some Simpsons love over here. We'll support you guys if you support us too.
we have no shame and we're gritty as fuck. And on the topic of gritty, I feel like this show has earned its fucking respect. We've been talking about so many things, right? Like for the last, I would say, year or so now. So many different things. And I'm ashamed that we as a crew haven't really given the show its due, but I'm glad we're doing show now because it is the definition of a sleeper hit. Folks, I'm talking about Superman and Lois on CW. This shit has raised the bar for TV as a whole.
Guys.
Yeah.
No. I'm right there with Ches because look, guys, I've been saving this. We've started to review our thoughts on our ongoing group chat. That if people are interested, you guys can pay money and we'll give you access to our chat. Patreon. Hit us up, send us an email at legendonzoom@gmail.com. If you're interested in the group chat with us, we'll get you going.
Damn, I love that idea.
$1 a month. It's gonna be fucking great. Anyway, the point is look, guys, Superman and Lois on the CW. I don't remember when's the last time I've loved a first season, just season 1 as much since Daredevil. I said it.
Wow.
Like for me, this season is almost up to that fucking level. Like I loved it from beginning to end.
Dude, out there say it's more ambitious in its scope than Daredevil. This is one of the most ambitious TV shows I've ever seen in my life. And on top of that, it's the best of all the Superman shows. It definitely beats out Smallville, which held the crown up until that point in time.
Damn,
It's the
for
best Superman
one
show.
season?
Bro, this shit was crazy.
You're a savage.
I am a savage. This shit was insane. It was so, dude, the fucking, like, the dialogue is so nuanced. Everyone is so well written. There's so few things I don't like about it. It's hard to find. I just don't understand why his suit is so trash.
So it's the best like contemporary DC season 1.
I would say it's the best contemporary season 1. Period.
Wait, hold
Yeah,
on.
no, I agree.
Is it better than the Falcon and the Winter Soldier?
Yes.
Yes.
Daredevil?
Yes.
No, it's not better than Daredevil. It's not better than Daredevil. But it's close though. It's hard to pit them together because you made it. You know, you're bringing up a great point, Chaz. Like they really are pushing fucking the bar, man. But I will say that Superman and Lois had something that Daredevil didn't have that worked to their benefit. That Superman and Lois is not an origin story. It's not about how Superman, Clark Kent become Superman. Nothing. It's not even Krypton, that weird ass fucking show about fucking Krypton, right? And the great grandparent. Like none of that fucking origin shit. No, it's like, look, you know who Superman is. You know who Lois Lane is. Shut the fuck up. And just follow through. You know, whereas Daredevil is all about like, look, you saw Ben Affleck maybe, but forget that. This is something else. And we have to sell you Matt Murdock, and we have to sell you this whole. We have to introduce you to Foggy Nelson and Karen Page, and which they did wonderfully, you know. But for this season, for this series of Superman and Lois, they at least really relied on you, like, to know the basics. You know who the fuck Superman is.
I mean, but he does have 2 kids though. I mean, it is an intro, and he's back in Smallville with.
But that's the thing though. It's like. In every single iteration of Superman, every single one of them is some type of origin story. All the way from Superman, not Superman and Lois, the Adventures of what the fuck with
it was Clark and Lois, Adventures of Superman.
Yeah, Clark and Lois. That was how he met Lois Lane and them falling in love. Yada yada yada. Smallville, the world's possibly the longest like origin story we've ever had of any superhero. Period.
Oh wait, so Lois and Clark wasn't though, because it picks up from when he met Lois. And this one is, I guess, picks up from a point later on in that relationship.
Way deeper, dude. This shit I'm saying after they've been married and had kids for like 15 years.
But still shows you that process through it in a flashback episode.
Yeah, well, like in one episode, man. But that's not the show, you know. That's like if we're comparing it to Daredevil, the Daredevil show is about introducing you to Daredevil. No, it's not one episode, it's the season. Yeah, and Superman and Lois, it's all about like, you'll have some good flashbacks for the fans and like that kind of stuff, which is good for the storytelling. But the story is all about like what's happening now. And you brought up a good point, because I feel like they also came in with a limitation, honestly, because I said this before, and I don't know what episode. Listeners out there, people watching us on YouTube, go check everything we posted to find this comment and then to confirm. But like, I didn't like it for the idea from the beginning that he has 2 kids. First of all, the idea of him having Jonathan Kent, his one son that he has with like Lois Lane, is new to begin with. It's like pretty fucking new. Like what, within the last 5 years, maybe, right? Like it's a new fucking idea. Which now, like, Brian Michael Bendis made him older, and he's like Superboy, and now fucking Tom Taylor, who we raved about from before, from Suicide Squad, Wolverine, Laura Kinney Wolverine, that he's writing Jonathan Kent as Superman, but now he has 2 kids though in this series. Fucking
they doubled that. That's a lot.
John Kent and Jordan Kent. What? It's like I was like immediately like I'm not for this. I don't like it when, especially in the case of DC and Warner Brothers, that they take liberties and try to make new things. I'm like, I don't trust you, motherfuckers. And then we add, spoiler alert, obviously, spoiler alert here for the whole fucking season, is that we'll get into this. They also gave us a brother for Superman. I'm not the biggest Superman
That
reader,
was so ambitious.
but is that like that's not canon, right?
Nah,
Superman doesn't have a brother.
I thought that was Zod until they broke the story down. I'm like, oh shit, I like this take on Zod. I like where they're going. Because like I've seen this shit play out in Superman fashion so many times. Superman show, who's he fighting? Zod. You know what I mean? I'm
Wait,
like, oh shit.
That was his brother or his cousin?
Nah, that was his
brother, dude.
half brother.
It's from his mom. Like his mom was married before marrying Jor-El, or I don't even know if they were married. Actually, I don't know. I don't know Krypton's culture, but
okay.
But
Theta Rome.
It's Theta Rome. But had a kid with a previous partner, and then ended up being with Jor-El, and then had Clark. So he's actually his older brother.
Older half brother, yeah, which is pretty dope. Like, I don't think I've ever seen that. Like, he always fight. Like, his first initial villains are either like a Lex Luthor, a Brainiac, or Zod. Those are the ones that do in rotation. His first 3 villains are always one of those in almost any like major launch of like a new like Superman iteration, whether it's like TV, games, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean?
And now think about this. I really want to know. I think we should have done some research before recording this guy. I'm sure it might be out there, but like I want to know the pitch. Because imagine this, right? Like
Word.
If you're pitching it to fans, imagine if they would have gone to Comic-Con, right? New York City Comic-Con, which is happening soon. We're gonna fucking be there. But imagine if the pitch is like, all right, look, fuck Metropolis. Superman and Lois live in Smallville. We show Metropolis a little bit, but fuck that. It's about farm life, Smallville, okay? But they have not one kid. I know that's new, but they have 2 kids. They're twins, okay? They have 2 kids. And Superman has an evil brother trying to fuck things up. As a comic book fan, I think we've all been like, that's stupid. That's going to be, that you're going to fuck it up. Like, just do a good Superman story. Just do something new. Even do something from Brian Michael Bendis. Who was the current writer of Superman. Do something new. Don't do something so new that's nobody's written about it.
Dude, that picture's so ambitious. I think it went more like, all right, look, Superman's brother, right? Hold on a second. So, and then it proceeded to go like that from there. Because the way they split, because on top of having 2 sons, one of them, I don't know, what would you call it as a doctor? I don't want to get fucking labeled for hate. What is it? What is Jordan? Is he like unstable or? Because he has issues of some sort.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say he's unstable. He does have some.
We can't say crazy. I
think they mention it in the show, don't they?
Yeah,
discussing with his girlfriend
at the beginning. I don't remember. But I think it's like I don't know. It seemed typical, like kind of depression, either depression plus like some kind of ADHD, perhaps. You know,
he's quite unwell.
Also, for the fans out there, like if you listen to this spoiler alert and kept listening to us, you know, good for you. We'll tell you all about it. But at the beginning of the series, the kids don't know that her dad is fucking Superman.
Facts.
Right? And then one of the kids who eventually develops the powers, Jordan, even that's cool, right? That they're not saying like, all right, he's got 2 kids and they're not both Superboy. Only one is. Who is it? The one that's fucked up. The one that has, like, it's cool. They don't know, but yeah, he just, it's like typical like depressive teen that he can't fit in, and because the other brother, he's the athlete, right? He's the star quarterback for his high school team, and so he's doing really well. Bro, and the other brother's not that.
I don't think I've ever seen such balanced writing. His sons are like a yin and yang. So like one gets the powers, but he doesn't have the inner capabilities to handle them correctly, to the point that him having the powers are a disability in themselves. Think of like a Cyclops with the visor. You know what I mean? Like he's in pain when he doesn't have it on. Like he doesn't have the ability to control his gift. Then at the same time, the brother who has like everything you wish you could have in society is being overshadowed and being placed in these crazy positions that no one would be able to navigate. So he's being made to feel insecure and all this crazy shit. And like, yo, the writing of the sons was amazing. However, the writing that they did for the Lang family, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I went back and forth on them a couple of times. I feel like the daughter was a little bit too angsty and shit. Like at times I feel it's like, yo, like just fuck, man. Like,
Damn, I'm a fan of the Langs. I like it.
Like, no, I like them as a unit. But I just felt like
another like balance to the Kents, sort of, right? And yo, until you said Superboy, until you referenced Jordan and Superboy like a little while ago, Miguel, I didn't realize that we also got a Reign of Superman kind of undertone.
Oh, damn!
Right, because we got Steel, right?
I didn't even notice that.
No!
Right, and again, I think the best storyline for me in the whole season was the John Henry Iron story.
Oh, facts! Yo, don't even gloss over that.
That was like
Steel, folks.
That was like what's the guy from Terminator? John Connor type of deal going on. He's in a dystopian place and he comes back anyway.
No, imagine, no, because I'm also thinking about the pitch. Because the pitch is that, like, you know, so all right, so they're kids, right? One becomes Superboy. All right. You read Reign of Superman, maybe? All right, fuck all that. Fuck everything you read about it. We're gonna give you John Henry Irons, you know, Henry Irons, who's gonna be Steel, but you won't know about it until halfway through the motherfucking season. And we're gonna end with Eradicator. I'm out. And mic drop. Right?
Bro, I feel like after the guy doing the pitch, right? He finished smoking the joint. He does a line on the table like, all right, John Henry Iron comes in, right? And it's like, whoa. And then the people in the boardroom are just letting him go because they like it. Yep. And it's just a dude in a bag of drugs.
No, honestly, that's what I think. Honestly, it's really good writing. Like they told a really okay. I'm gonna compare this to, you know, hear me out, guys. The X-Men First Class. Look, when I saw X-Men First Class in the movies, at the beginning, the idea of it pissed me off, right? Because First Class, it has one of the First Class members, Beast, and that's it. It doesn't have Cyclops, doesn't have Jean Grey, Iceman, Angel, none of that. What the fuck, right? It's like you're angry about it, and you just had these great fucking movies from before, but then when I saw it, it's like, oh my god, you captured the what it means to be an X-Men, the theme of it, even if you had other members.
I love that.
I loved it. I love exactly, and I loved it.
Great.
That's what I think this show did. It's like, look, it's gonna be like literally a Superman and Lois story that you've never seen before. You've never read this story before. None, all of this is new. We're gonna use elements that you know. We're gonna Eradicator, fucking Steel. He has a son, Smallville, the Langs, all that. But it's gonna be wildly new, and they did it well. And it stayed motherfucking true to like what Superman is and their story, you know, and this ended up being a family show, you know. It ended up being like you were saying about how the crutch, the clutch, whatever the word, the difficulty of having powers, and like we don't get an origin story for Superman, but we get a pseudo origin story for Jordan developing his powers in high school and his loving brother helping him. Yo, that scene in the first time at the, como he said, the fire, was it at the when they were not camping, like just went to get the bonfire, Simon, and like he ends up letting loose, right? And was that when his dad showed up and then he shot the fire into his hand? Was that another scene? Like,
yeah, that was dope, yo.
Oh, dude, that's the fucking Superman holding his son, holding his eyes, telling him, "I can handle it. Let loose." That's beautiful. That's like, oh my god.
And yo, I take everything back that I said about this Lois Lane. She's fucking awesome. She like her acting was wavy. I was completely converted, like totally. I like the relationship between her and what is General Sam Lane, whatever the fuck, the head of the DOD. I've asked this question before: who's more epic, General Sam Lane or Thunderbolt Ross?
Yeah, we did. Damn, Adam.
I would say
We had this
Thunderbolt.
discussion.
I would say Thunderbolt for fans out there that you're confused right now. It's like Thunderbolt Ross is from the Hulk fucking story. He's the main guy hunting
From Marvel, yeah.
from Marvel hunting the Hulk. And I would say he's more epic because he went so far that he became a Hulk. He became the Red Hulk.
Fine. At least Lane usually has the best intentions. Ross stay bugging out on some crazy shit sometimes. But fair enough. All right, fine. I'll go Sam Lane too. I like the way they wrote the Sam Lane. Like I felt like him being like the authoritative like father figure, his struggles and shit. Yo, when he walked out in the season finale, like out of the tank, he was like, yo, I can't get it right with you. It's either I'm protecting my family or I'm protecting the town. Like, and then she was gonna tell him something. He's like, yo, I'm done. Like, usually, like he argues back. He's like, yo, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Like, every character, even the Lang daughter, like on the low, everybody was written well. Like, and I like that it points out that kids in the Midwest legit have nothing better to do than drink and or do drugs.
Like kids everywhere else, right?
No. But in the Midwest, it's different though. There's nothing to do. Like legit, like they're landlocked. There's no downtown. Like, do you see Smallville? Like, that's it.
We got a little bit of that in some of the last episodes though, when John has that girl that wants to know information about the event that happened, blah blah blah. Get into it, but like she takes him to like a random little like what is it like a water tower? Like, oh, that's a cool. And then the same thing with fucking Jordan and Lana Lang's daughter. They end up going to some bridge in a park. Like, oh, okay.
There's nothing.
I would do meth too. I would do meth.
Meth by a bonfire like that, comfortable with a blanket.
But going to. I'm gonna support Rod with the Lang family. I like the Lang family too, man. Like
the dad, I like the dad's journey.
Oh my god, both Lana and the dad's journey.
No. But
especially the dad. You're right.
Yeah, but I felt like Lana, she was valid usually throughout. She didn't know what the fuck Morgan Edge was doing. Like she went along with it, and then when she found out, she did her thing. Like I never really hated Lana. As a matter of fact, that's my favorite Lana. I was never really a fan of the Lana from Smallville and her personal spotlight and shit. Like she was hot, yeah. But it's like her story was so weird. But I digress.
Rod thoughts? What do you think of the other Lana?
Damn, but she had like 8 seasons or something. I don't know. I felt like she. But I see what you guys. I see what you're saying. This might be like the best season 1 of any superhero show ever.
Yeah, maybe
right?
even superhero show ever. Yeah. No, facts.
And considering the risks they take, I think that we can't like imagine if we saw a Spider-Man series where they're like, fuck it, fuck New York City. They're living, I don't know. Oh no, it's just about Queens. They're only in fucking Flushing Meadows where fucking Peter Parker's from. He has 2 kids and is like, you'd be angry. Like, what the fuck's going on?
Damn, but then one of them would be goddamn, what's her name? May Parker, right?
Who becomes, that's a little different. You're right.
Yeah, because you can spin the same kind of story.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah,
but he's never had twins, but that's because Superman has now a kid, in the comic books, which is new. But no, they took a lot of risks, and I love that. And I also like the Lang family. You're right, and I don't know. And I feel like also like Lana Lang was pretty fucking hot. I don't know. I found her very attractive too, and I'm like, I kept thinking like Clark, like Lois is cool. Lois is cooler though, for sure. Though Lois is cooler, but like Lana was pretty fucking sexy.
And Lana Def wants to fuck Clark still.
OD. I mean, but isn't that also every single iteration of Lana Lang? That's all
canon.
Like that's canon. She still wants to bang Clark, which is a little bit weird, but also it's good that like it never really happened. Really, like did it happen in Smallville the show?
Imagine Clark has an affair. Ooh, season 2.
okay, wait. All right, so I was
It's
gonna
not
say
gonna
like,
happen. Not
And then
gonna
Lana
happen.
was his mom. Oh man, that
so,
might
like,
get weird.
because
Ooh.
of the rotation, I was gonna ask you guys like to predict who do you think he's gonna fight in season 2? I'll say Brainiac.
I get, but what I love about this, I have no fucking idea, and I'm with it, you know, because I think let's go back to the beginning, right? Let's go back to the first half of the season, right? Which is like the idea is that they move this big corporation bought the Daily Planet, which is the Morgan Edge guy, who ends up being way of a bigger villain than we thought at the beginning. And then they end up going like, fuck it, let's go to Smallville. Also because Martha Kent is dying. And so then they go, she passes away, and it seems that Martha Kent wants them to buy, like, you know, stay there, right? And so they debate and they're like, fuck it, let's stay here, right? And then from there it's about them adjusting. We're finding out that Jordan has powers, which is the one that has the problem, not the athlete, which is fucking interesting, fascinating as fuck, really well written. And then we have the biggest thing, I think, from episode 1, right? Is that we have this they lead us to believe that it's a Lex Luthor from the multiverse, because we see it's a black Lex Luthor. That's all we get. That's all because there's a computer in the spaceship calling this person Lex Luthor.
It's just Luthor.
Captain
Luthor, right? And so we're immediately like, what the fuck is happening? Who's this person? And it eventually builds up epically that it's not Lex Luthor. It's actually fucking John Henry Irons, played masterfully by Wole Parks.
Yo, shout out that shit.
That guy's high def.
Bro, oh, yo,
he's ready for Netflix and HBO Max.
Yo, his face is 4K.
Yo, we talked about. Yo, we talked about before about the Snyder Steel version of episode. No, between when Henry Cavill's Superman dies and then Zack Snyder's Justice League. Would you guys like to see him, Wole Parks?
Oh, hell yeah, hell yeah, insanely so. Like I don't think we've ever had a live action John Henry Irons. Oh yeah, aside from wait, obvious question.
Yo, I'm gonna
obvious question.
Yo.
Obvious question. Which is funny. Because I was thinking, I was just thinking about this, and I'm mad that I forgot.
Shaquille O'Neal
Who is the better?
How can you forget about one of the largest humans that currently walks the earth?
Who is the better Steel, Shaq or Wole Sparks?
Wole Parks. I gotta give it to him, man. I gotta give
Parks or Sparks.
Yeah.
That's the multiverse version.
But bro, fine. Yo, which mind you, I had that question in my mind. Thank you for bringing it up. But yeah, but like aside Shaq, which is like a -10 on a scale from 1 to 10, like we've never had a live action John Henry Irons.
You can't say that.
Where was you in live John Henry Irons? Where?
Shaq.
Aside Shaq.
But
Shaq is on that list with Rocky 5, Mortal Kombat Annihilation, like all those movies that.
Okay, but he may not have been one, but we've had one. It's
fine, but aside that one.
You can't ignore it, bro. You can't say we
that's
haven't
weird.
had it. Come on, dude.
Aside from Robert Downey, who's the best like Iron Man live action? I don't know. Ain't nobody else.
That's different though. That shit was amazing. That Shaquille O'Neal still sucked balls.
But yeah, I would totally watch that fucking show and then make it the same guy. But then because in his universe, like he arrives to the Clark's universe after his is destroyed by an evil Clark, right? Yeah, the Arrowverse. So and imagine like instead they just like reshoot those scenes and put Henry Cavill's face superimposed well though.
Yeah, fact, bro. And I'm gonna make a bold statement right now. It's probably pretty obvious. Wole Sparks is the best actor on that entire show. Wole Parks. He's the best actor. Wole Parks is the best actor on that entire ensemble.
I'm gonna go with Jordan Kent.
I was thinking about that, so he's a good actor, bro.
Those kids, they crushed it. I mean, they're probably like 25. I'm calling them kids, but they're probably like adults. I bet.
Yeah, but
especially Jonathan. He looked. He looks like he shaves and shit.
But yo, Wole, he's a circus midget.
What?
He's one of those smaller people that's just really old though. He shaves really
They're of
close.
drinking age, I bet at least.
Facts. Nah. I think they're accurate. I think they're probably like
You
16,
think?
17. Yeah, I think so.
Not to
Dude,
get
it's a-
Toby
it-
Maguire shenanigans.
Jordan is 20 years old.
Oh,
Jordan
that's not-
is,
Remember to get Toby Maguire? He was like 30 in high school.
Facts.
But we bought it though, because he's amazing. Shout out to
Yo.
Toby.
No,
But
I
Well,
fucking love
bro. Every time he looked at that Lois Lane, you could see the pain in his 4K face.
all right. So we're talking
Oh, yeah.
about fucking Wole Parks. One big detail, listeners, viewers, hello out there on YouTube, that we haven't mentioned is that from to make it even, I'm telling you guys, the risks this show took. It's like, it's not just Steel, it's Steel from another universe, from the multiverse, right? His world got destroyed by fucking Superman, all right, that got convinced by other Kryptonians to destroy the Earth. But he was married to Lois Lane, and not just married to Lois Lane, they had a kid, which
Facts.
is Nathaniel, ¿cómo se llama? Something, yeah, Natasha Irons, who is a character in the DC comic books who we talked about before. The Superman, the current run out there right now from Superman and the Authority by Grant Morrison and Janelle Mikkel includes Steel as the daughter, Natasha Irons, which I recommend for you guys to read. They all saw his wife, his Lois Lane, get killed by Superman on live TV. Like what? Like what? What's this so epic, man? This is a CW show. Like what the fuck?
Bro, like they beasted. Like, and on top of that, I just thought about that when you were saying that. In kind of like the same manner that like the evil Doctor Strange from the What If, which we're gonna get to later, is out there still on the low. This Superman is still in that other universe. They don't know if they defeated him. Like they did whatever they're gonna do with like the Sun Eater rocket or whatever the fuck, but then he left. So there's an Earth where you might have a Superman that's even beyond the Injustice Superman, where the Kryptonians just legit terraformed the whole plot for Man of Steel went down, like legit. That's crazy. Which sets up a potential villain for future seasons in the show. That Superman finds a way back.
Actually, and not to get too ahead of ourselves, we're getting incredibly ahead of ourselves. We're talking about literally the last scene, because the last scene of the show ends with actually, so like it's cool. It's Natalie Lane Irons is the character's name in the show, but like it's based off of this character from the comic books. She makes it to the universe where the Arrowverse is held, and she meets her father, Steel, there, and then sees this doppelganger multiversal version of her mom, Lana Lane. I mean Lois Lane, who's with fucking obviously with Clark and kids and stuff, you know. So look, if Natalie Irons could make it from that universe to this one, you're right.
Oh fuck!
Who's to say?
Facts.
Yo, all they gotta do is fix the costume, and that's it.
Yo, that costume is it's like, it's not garbage. It's like waste. It's like what's like the most useless, like disgusting thing you can think of. Like what? Like that costume is trash. Like I forgot what hate was until I saw that,
bro.
No, but let's get into it. Like, and I'd like to start because, all right, you guys convinced me. Like, honestly, at the beginning, we at some point in our show in the last season, we talked about the first few episodes. Go check that episode out. I was all for the suit. I love the suit. I love it. I'm okay with it. But you guys are right. I think once you guys brought it up, more I paid attention to the suit, and especially compared because Tyler Hoechlin as Clark Kent Superman came out in Supergirl. and he had a better suit. He had a better suit of
Yo,
Supergirl.
I posted a meme on the IG. Go to our IG.
We will repost that shit fucking right now. And it's right. It's why is his shoulders like so like up to his ears?
Fuck?
Like it's weird. Like it's not like, come on. And it hurts because he is motherfucking buff.
Yeah,
it's like, yo, just give him a tight fitted fucking suit,
Bro.
you know what I just learned too, low key, because of the internet. I remember Paul Bettany's impressive physique. And in WandaVision, we were just talking about like, yo, his shoulders. He's also wearing like a little muscular suit, but it was subtle. Remember, we were loving him. We were like, yo, Paul Bettany's getting it in. Either way, he's an impressive male specimen, regardless. But there are degrees of fake muscles, and I think here they go Shazam level and they pull you out of it.
Bro, that suit is so shitty that I'm willing to make the unreasonable assumption that all of Superman and Lois was filmed before all of Supergirl. Based on how shitty.
Damn.
A downgrade like that is in line, like logically. Why? Who was that at CW? Like, what? Wait, you saw? Who looks at those two suits and picks the one that picked?
No, you're right. No, I think the person who pitched the show, he's not infallible. He or she who pitched the show, they had that. The CW people were swooned by the whole. They were sold by the story. They were like, "Wait, what? Iris from another universe?" But we thought that there's Luther. But he's what? Lois Lane is the mom of his kid from his. No, and then when he's like at the end, like, I want that suit though. Everybody's like, all right, let's go. And imagine him being like, it's that suit. I'm taking this show on the road. So like, people were like, all right, you can get the crappy the suit. All right, you go for it.
Fuck, bro, that suit is garbage.
Yeah, even his half brother had one that was more like on fleek.
Oh, that shit was lit. That shit was lit.
He was on fleek. I don't get it.
Dude, I loved Talro's suit. That whole the House of Ro outfits were so wavy. Why does Superman suit look like he bought it once again at Party City?
I mean, I get why they want to make him look larger, but
not shitty.
Hopefully, enough people are saying shit that season 2. They could definitely just make that one tweak, please, CW.
Yeah,
and honestly, like the suit from Supergirl wasn't bad, because it's like larger, but it's not larger to the point like you know that when he was, it's because we the scenes we got the suit in the most. That's the worst part, right? Because like honestly, when we saw the scenes of him in the suit fighting, that wasn't that bad. It's CGI, it's fast, blah blah blah. But we got a lot of fucking suit scenes when he's talking to Commander Lane, right? Sergeant Lane, whatever his name is, and they're having conversations, serious ones, and I'm like, you could bet that he could just go ahead and like squeak, like squeak, like air coming out from there. That's not muscle. Like that's obviously not muscle. Like just make it like we were saying from Vision in WandaVision, where we believed it. We were like, that's fucking dope. Like.
That shit, oh my god. Yeah, but like Rod said, it's like that one fucking thing. And I feel they could have done a little better with Steel suit. The hammer was dope.
Right.
The hammer was fly. The hammer was perfect, in my opinion. The suit could have been a little better.
But I feel there's a story in there, no?
Mark
yes.
Mark 1.
I agree.
No, because remember the suit was apparently like Lex Luthor's suit.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And which was cool because it did have some kind of, como he said, call to Luthor's big green and purple suit,
Yeah.
But it was all gray, which honestly, it was the biggest reveal. This awesome reveal. I had no idea it was gonna be Steel, like.
Word.
No, I believed more that it's a Luthor from the multiverse than Steel. And then when we saw the hammer, that epic scene when he's battling the kids, basically mostly battling Jordan, and then he calls the hammer to himself. It's like, oh my fucking god, it's fucking steel. But then at the end of the series, he ends up adding like a little bug to it. I don't remember what it was.
That was always there. I think he always had it there.
No,
His
no,
daughter added that.
no, but he added it, I think, because or
Okay.
he cleaned, whatever. I don't know what it was, but I was hoping he was adding an S, but it made sense that he didn't because he barely came
Yeah.
around to
Yeah,
the
Lord,
original
yeah.
Super.
And even then, you still can't fully trust this, like the Superman, but you know.
But the reason why, dude, like the way they played it off at like the Victory Barbecue and shit, when they told him like, yo, stay, you can help out. He was like, I can't. Like, seeing you, I still see my wife. Yo, due to his his intense face made me feel that shit. I was like, yo, then he has to see his wife with the man that killed her. Like, fuck, like that's fuck. Yo, that man deserves an Oscar.
Okay, question. Invincible season 1 or Superman and Lois season 1?
Superman and Lois,
Man and Lois.
Okay.
bro.
Rod, what do you give?
I think they're evenly matched. I think both, like, I'm trying to think of, is it really the best show? So I got to bring like the heaviest hitters I can think of. I thought about The Boys also, but that's like a soft comic book show, right?
Yeah.
It's not like a hard. Well, I mean, it has a fucking Justice League analog in it.
My thing, because I think Invincible was super fucking fun. It was gripping, fun, one of the best shows out there. But for me, Superman and Lewis was like, it hit different. It was like one
It was a novela.
It's unexpected. Exactly. It's a novela.
Yeah.
Fucking soap opera. But first of all, it's a CW show. Well, my expectations are at the lowest of the low, especially like now that, Stephen Amell is gone. The Flash is sucking ass. I'm like not expecting much, right? I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it's all a complicated news story. But then it's also like something I want to make sure for the fans that they're listening who haven't seen the show, and hopefully we're selling it to you. We talk shit about the suit. Yes, the suit is not great, but the CGI and the filming of the show is good.
The CGI is bomb.
It's way better than the Flash. Like, it's way better than a bit more better than Black Lightning. But it's like the fight scenes are epic. It's all fucking cool. So I don't know. And it had more heart, I feel, than Invincible. Like, Invincible had it did have heart. But I don't know. Like, this had
It had more shock value.
Yeah, man. Because honestly, like the Chess was saying, like, I care about everybody, like I cared about the kids. I care about Lois Lane and fucking Superman. Like, I don't know. Even that little crappy what is it, Smallville Gazette?
Yeah, word, the newspaper.
The newspaper girl, like, I cared about her. Like, this guy, I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Because just like, I don't know, she was great.
I'm still trying to think of other shows, but you guys have a
No, and
compelling
even
argument.
And as we were saying, from the first half of the series, it's about this Lex Luthor-ish character from the multiverse is the villain. No, it's Morgan Edge, who is not just a Kryptonian, is fucking Superman's half-brother. Like, who's, because of the black kryptonite that landed in Smallville all those years ago, allows them to recreate Kryptonians, in these people. Like, that's fucking cool. Like, it's so fucking epic.
OD. What kind of was bugging me out though towards the end is like, I'm like, I get it, it's a Superman show, but this is like a crossover level threat. Like, you can't call the Flash, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, fuck, like what they were facing was big. Was the Flash in Central City just like, It's like mad empowered Kryptonians and shit. Like, Superman could have used some help.
I thought about
But
that
they
at the
didn't
end.
have to, though, right? I don't know, because I feel like they were very isolated attacks that they could kind of keep, whatever, Sam Lane, maybe he could control it. Like, the Justice League probably won't get together. A crossover might have made it cheesy. I liked what they did it and not making it too broad and giving you kind of an enclosed kind of storyline.
They could have at least done like an enclosed scene where like they show him talking to Wally. I mean Barry
or Supergirl.
Yeah, at least.
Yeah. No, and I agree, especially like I agree with Chess. You know, I agree with both of you because honestly, yeah, like for I love the storytelling that made it feel like they are keeping it in Smallville. Nobody knows, not even Metropolis knows what's going on. Even if Superman is intervening in Smallville, I believe that. But for me, like honestly, because we did get a mini crossover with Diggle, right? We got Diggle from the Arrowverse because they got Argus involved, right?
Mad epic.
That developed a weapon, the solar flare kind of thing that's the Steel needed to stop the Kryptonians. And so we got Diggle there. So for me, the only time I thought about what you were saying, Chess, is like one in the I think in the last episode of the second to last episode where but this whole thing is about the Morgan Edge, right, is trying to implant Kryptonians on people, and he captures fucking Jordan, right? And he takes him, and then there's this wonderful scene where Superman flies around trying to find him, comes back and goes to Lois like he's gone, like we didn't catch him.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
I honestly do think that scene in that moment, I do feel if it's really the Arrowverse, Superman should have flown immediately to the Flash and told him, search the fucking Earth till you find my son. You know, help me. And gone to Supergirl, go to his cousin, gone to Kara. You know, ¿cómo se llama? Right? Kara.
Zor-El.
Kara Zor-El. Your fucking nephew is fucking captured. Help me find him. I feel that was the only thing that for me, because it's within the Arrowverse, caught me off guard. Like, how is this happening? And you don't ask for help.
Ask anybody. Like, fuck.
Because you could see the fear in Clark's eyes. You know, he was afraid, really.
Or maybe he did ask, and they were like, "Nah."
I wanted to see that though. I want to see Barry be like, you know what? I'm busy, bro.
They were in their own world-ending conflict and shit.
Like, listen,
we're about to end over here too, man. Chill.
Like we have our own crisis.
Yeah, at any given moment in this universe, you could just end and shit.
Yo, that shit is constantly in a state of falling apart.
Yo, man, Superman and Lois, it was a fucking surprisingly good show. Well done show. And I'm not going to lie, guys, I cried at least 2 episodes. On 2 episodes, I cried.
Nice.
Yo, where like it just got to me, man. Like the acting. Wait, what were we going to say, Chess?
I was going to say, I've had some emotional moments. Not like maybe that I was about to cry, but definitely like I got choked up, though. So like because the acting was so good, and I think it was again with fucking Steel, bro. Parks was wilding.
No, honestly, for me, you're right. He was a fucking fantastic actor, and you're right. Especially at the end, like feeling his pain. That really, and I love that the consistency, right? Of like it's real, right? Like that's your wife that you saw killed by the man she's married to. Of course you don't want to stick around. Okay, it makes sense. It makes sense. No, but the two basically scenes that made me cry were the episode where when we find out that Morgan Edge is Clark's brother, they end up going to the Fortress of Solitude. Guys, this beautiful blue scene. They're in the fucking Arctic. It's fucking epic. And fucking Morgan Edge kills fucking Clark, Superman's father, destroys the remnants of the memories, like, and seeing Superman struggle with even that whole episode because he was almost getting turned, like it was just like, I don't know, man, like that got to me. That was like, I don't know, that it was beautifully shot, beautifully acted. I was like, it's a CW show. Like, what?
First word. First off, you a bitch. No, I'm just kidding. But like, dude, I had some the acting in that show. Like, I legit, I've never gotten choked up over Arrow. Like, like when Ra's al Ghul fucking stabbed Stephen Amell and threw him over the cliff, I was like, oh shit, that's epic. But that's it. This show, like, you got vested in people, like it was valid. Like, I just don't understand how Smallville never grows like as a town. Like that's crazy. Like they don't expand beyond that street. You know what I mean? Like
Beyond Main Street, yeah.
that's it. Like those people refuse and abhor progress in every way. But like I dig the show, yo. Like I can't wait for season 2. And also, they're so ambitious. I wouldn't even write off if we got Lobo. That'd be dope, yo. Like
Word.
No, wait, speaking about getting choked up, I got choked up not in this season, although it is very emotional, but in when Arrow gives Barry like this like inspirational speech, like when they first kind of like have their first real team up, he's like, I'm in the darkness, but you can be the hope and the beacon, kind of like a Batman Superman kind of duality. I remember that being super powerful. And also just because Stephen Amell was like, you know, he's like the king of like it's the Arrowverse for a reason. And then he's like, okay, Barry Allen, like you may be like the, you know, the heir or whatever.
Yeah.
But apparently it's Superman.
No, and it might be now because now that Stephen Amell is gone. We don't have the Arrow verse, like his presence in the Arrows anymore. And then Supergirl is ending. I think this is the last season, I think, or the next one. I don't remember, but the show got canceled. So there's a good chance that fucking Superman and Lois will be the next people leading because we come on, Flash is sucking ass.
Bro, and to be honest, I think Flash is on its way out too, because I think they're losing Cisco, right?
He left already, yeah.
And Wells.
And
so
Wells,
look at that. Yeah, they're like, bro, that show.
Fun little fact. Do you guys know that Wells, Tom Cavanaugh,
directed the episode?
The season finale.
Yeah. I saw that shit. I'm like, that can't be the same Tom Cavanaugh. Like, that's why I didn't even bring it up. Yo, that guy is fucking providing.
And just before, and then shout out to Tom Cavanaugh because that was the other episode that got me fucking feeling and tearing up. Because, like, I don't know, man, that whole last episode with the struggle of trying to find Jordan, because for the fans out there, Jordan had been implanted with the father of Morgan Edge, who's like what is it the Clark Kent, like I don't know, you know, because they're related by the mom, right?
No, he's nothing. He's like his mom's ex.
Yeah, exactly. His mom's ex is in Jordan, and he's fighting him, and then Superman finally finds him and tries to save him, and eventually but then it's Lois and fucking John that save him, you know, like. It's just so fucking epic while Superman and Steel are fighting Morgan Edge and the other Kryptonians the other humans have been turned into Kryptonians. There's so much drama, so much emotion, while at the same time the Langs are like scarlet lettered, you know, fucking from the society, you know, they're like, you know, you brought Morgan Edge to the Smallville, fuck you guys. It's like so much fucking drama. I loved it. And obviously for comic book fans, the big reveal with like, because they've been toying with the idea of the Eradicator as a machine, but then Morgan Edge becomes the Eradicator, which is we were saying from the beginning, the reign of Superman. That because from the reign of Superman, we had Superboy, which the clone of Clark and Lex Luthor, who's in Titans, which we'll get into soon. And then it's Steel, who we got, Eradicator, and then Cyborg Superman, who we haven't gotten yet. You know,
I forgot about that. Oh shit, yo, bro, dude.
I kind of want to. I don't want to throw too much shit at the wall, but it'd be a good platform to introduce Bruce Wayne, because technically they do have a Bruce Wayne actor in some way in Batwoman. I don't watch it, but it also is one of the most binge shows on HBO Max. Like when I'm browsing on what other DC shit to watch, people are watching Batwoman, or at least on that platform.
Oh, for real? Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You gotta check it out.
Yeah, maybe they could introduce like Bruce Wayne proper, man. Get some like real world's finest and CW, you know,
that'd be dope. That'd be dope. And on that note, also, fuck the Bruce Wayne from Titans. Just want to bring that up real quick.
Yeah,
fuck him in the stupid face. Moving forward, but yeah, fucking dude, Superman and Lois, fucking cannot wait for season 2. That shit is fucking amazing. Oh, and by the way, quick side note. I don't even think they said it obviously, but the reason why Superman couldn't find Jordan is because they took him to a nuclear reactor, which is lined with lead.
I love that.
Feel like,
No,
I feel
love
like that was more that was more implied. They never said it.
No, exactly, and that's true, and it was exactly it was implied, and I think they kind of mentioned later, and I love that, right? Because it's like you're so in the emotions of the moment that you're like, wait, how can Superman not find his own fucking son? And then they kind of explain it. It's like, oh, I get it. And no, I loved every fucking bit of this fucking season. Honestly, I'm telling you guys, I'm not excited for a new show since Daredevil. I think for me, it's Daredevil season 1, the best comic book superhero show out there, and then Superman and Lois. Closely tied. Just because I'm telling you guys, I can't compare them because Superman and Lois has a lot of freedom to do what they want.
Facts, man. I fucking agree, dude. Like overall, I think I would give season 1 a solid 8. Solid 8, in my opinion.
I'm gonna give it a 9.
Damn, bro.
We'll go 8.
Fuck.
Yeah, because I really like it, but I don't think I'm seeing it the same way you guys. Like I'm even thinking about other shows like Stargirl that really had an impression on me for season 1. But anyway, I digress.
Which
Let's jump into some other shows.
Yeah,
We
facts.
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that. We're definitely also gonna touch on Stargirl, but you were gonna say that we're also gonna hop into What If. What do you guys think?
Yeah, let's do What If.
All right, so we got our Superman and Lois fucking ratings. We got our rankings, which is a total of I don't know what, the average. What I don't know what it is, but
8.5.
8.5. But yo, for fans out there, check out the show. We're season 2. We'll keep watching.